So as I was saying, when I stopped sharing, I didn't realize that when I stopped sharing that the video would end. Now I know. So this is what I look like today after clearing all that fear and trauma and stress and the sadness. And this is the same camera as the first and the third video. So there's light in my continents and my face. My cheeks are rosy. My chin is back to normal. I'm smiling. My energy level, everything is so much greater. Hey, Richard. And I'm sorry, Melanie, I lost you. Lisa, so good to dance with you today. So it is really amazing. You have to refer to the other video that I did. I didn't know that you could go back and forth between screen share and camera like you can in Zoom. Though if I was using Zoom, all that would work. Facebook, see if you can integrate with Zoom and play nicer together. It would be good. Anyway, we can choose how we're reacting to stuff. And I know when you're in it, oh my gosh, it can be so tough to use your tools and to choose to feel differently. And it really affects your cells when you're in fear and you're in sadness and stress. It takes a toll on your life. It takes a toll on your appearance. It takes a toll on your vitality. And to choose otherwise, I get that it can be really challenging. And one of the first things that you can do is just breathe, just take a moment to just stop. And it's like, okay, I'm on this train and this is terrifying. And it's affecting how I'm being in the world. So what can I do? Just breathe for a minute. Just stop the chatter that's going on. What if I'm to die in the next couple of moments? I mean, that's what was happening for me for the last week and a half. It's like I could drop dead any moment. And I guess we all could, but typically it's not something that happens often. Sheila, good to see you. So I get that it's difficult when you're faced with something like that, but knowing in retrospect what it's doing to your body, which is, I guess, I can put it in something that maybe is not as life-threatening. Recently, I realized that every time, and if you're a Republican, I apologize. And if you love Trump, I apologize ahead of time. Every time that I saw a picture or heard video or the TV was on, my mom keeps it on to know what's going on, and I would see Trump. And I would start cringing and crunching in. It's like, oh, I don't want to hear him. I don't want to see him. Oh. Who was that hurting? Was it hurting him? No, it was hurting me. It was contracting my energy. It was, and I was giving him all this power to affect how I was feeling. So I was giving over my power to this fear that I could drop dead at any minute. And so to take our power back, even if it's from something as terrifying as you could die in a matter of seconds, to take the power back and what can I do? What needs to happen for me to be well? What needs to happen so that I don't cringe every time I see our current president speak? So thank God for Colbert. He made light of our current president, and I could watch his bits, his monologues, and skits about Trump, and be okay. And you know me, I almost never say anything political, so it's just a metaphor, right? But now it's like, it's ludicrous. Oh my God. It's like, he did what today? So instead of cringing and giving him all the power, I shake my head, I laugh, I move on. If it were my house, the TV would never be on. I wouldn't ever know what was going on. Well, it's not true. The things that are important, I find out about because of Facebook and because of friends and because of my mother. So, yes, Mom, I love you. So that's what I wanted to share about, the effects that stress and fear and sadness have on our body. And one of the reasons why I'm 59 and I look the way I do is because I choose to take my power back. And I recognize, sometimes not as fast as I would like, that, oh my gosh, the thoughts that I'm running through my head and the actions that I'm taking because of that are creating an impact on my body. Because if your skin is grayed out and you have no energy and you're drained, yeah, it's all happening on the inside as well. And so your outside is reflecting your inside, and you're really diminishing your vitality by having these thoughts or letting the fears have control. And like I said, I know it can be difficult. I'm not saying it's easy or simple. I'm just saying have some awareness. Bring awareness. It's like, what can I do to choose a different thought? What can I do in this moment to inspire myself? Yeah, going to dance was so helpful. Being able to dance and hold and hug my wonderful friend Lisa was just, it fed my soul. And creating that radiant relationship, just finding other things to do other than allow yourself to give up your power to your fear, to your sadness, to the stress, to the holidays, to family members, to those that we love. So how do you love yourself today? Today is 357 days. 357 days of 365 days asking that question. How do I love myself today? How do you love yourself today? I hope that if you end up in fear or stress or sadness, that you stop a moment and you breathe. Maybe you hold yourself. If you remember the 5-day challenge to loving yourself, giving yourself the face hold, giving yourself some oxytocin, taking a moment and breathing. And yes, when good results come in, it's way easier to bounce back. Hey, Lisa, darling, great to see you. And, oh, thanks for the love. And in those moments where we can be grateful for the challenges and grateful that, hey, I'm still alive. I don't have to focus on that I could be dead in a few seconds, but I'm still alive, and focus on that rather than the fear. Focus on what's present. Yeah. Am I okay? I might not feel okay, but oh, that's okay. Oh, that's okay. So I send you off today with encouragement to love yourself and to love those around you. And instead of giving up your power to everyone around you, hey, Genevieve, also wonderful to dance with you today. So instead of giving up your power to your fears, your sadnesses, your stresses, and those in your life that in the past have had your power because you chose to let them have it. You chose. I know we could get in an argument about this, but you chose. They can't do it without your permission. No one can make you feel bad about yourself without your permission. You're the one that's doing it. Oh boy, I got heavy. Love yourself. Do something to show gratitude for the body that you're in, for the person that you are on this planet, and for what you're here to do. And now, yes, it's time for you to go love yourself. Take care.